Okay, I think we are ready to finish this game now. So let us get right down to it and take on these robot rematches and Wily himself. This game has been a fun game to play through, but I think it's time we put Wily in his place. So first we have kind of a power-up station. And you need to be careful because you will fall like immediately through here, so make sure you get the items that you really want. So yeah, we're getting some bolts just in case. I might want to grab some more lives at a future date and time. But aside from that, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we have kind of an elevator system, and we have to fight all 8 robot masters again. I'm going to start from the top right, which I believe, getting one of the more difficult ones out of the way first. But I believe, yep, we have Slash Man, so let's take care of him first. Yeah, I think we can do this. Just gotta make sure we don't hit these stupid things. Yeah, taking a little bit of damage isn't too bad, because remember, you do get healed up after each fight, which is nice. So if we can minimize damage, that's all we really need to do, honestly. I just wish there was a better way to avoid these stupid things that we have to deal with. But we got them. Alright. And let's go, let's do like a zigzag pattern here. So let's check out this robot master next. Junkman, I think, is who we have. And I believe we need the Thunderbolt for this. So let us grab that T-Bolt. And yeah, this was a thing. Logically, you should probably save some of these fights for last, when you actually know you don't have to worry about them anymore. But let's go ahead and move on. Down here, who do we have next? We have... I don't think this is Shade. Nope, Spring. Wow, we got like the 2 easiest ones right off the bat. Although Burst Man's also pretty easy. Spring, I believe we want to use Claw for this one. Let's do this guy, no damage either. Because I know I can do it. Boom. Frickin' Spring, man. Get dunked on, get wrecked. I mean, this guy's a stupid spring for crying out loud. Boom, and he's gone. Take that, you fool! So who do we have next? Watch, this is gonna end up being Burst Man. I can already tell. No, it's not, because it would be there'd be a ceiling full of spikes if this was Burst Man. But we do have Shade Man. Shade Man, I believe. Yeah, the coil is, I think, what we need. Oh, come on. Damn it. And like I said, he does absorb your HP if you do let him touch you. Or grab you, rather. You also want to be very careful about using up too much of your T-coil. Or W-coil, not T-coil. Because that is a weapon you will probably need at a later date and time. But what do we have here? We have... Oh, here's Burst Man. Which we didn't really get to see the weakness being used against him. So we can do that here. Again, it was the freeze crash. God, I feel like it's easier just to use the Buster against him, honestly. shoot. Yeah, just use the Buster against this guy. Don't use your actual thing, as I've just found out now. Again, he's really not hard. I just wasted all of my freeze, unfortunately. Okay, well that's more than half of them are taken care of. Now we just have to go all the way back up. I'm trying to think of the ones we have left. There's a few easy ones we have. This one is not one of the easy ones, though. Oh, frickin' Turbo Man. What do I want to use for this? Right, Noise Crush. Boom. Damn it. I seriously hate avoiding this guy. Got him. That was kind of close, too. Okay, so who do we have next? Who do we have next? We still have Cloudman. Oh, Freeze Man. I don't think we fought Freeze Man yet. No, we haven't, because we use the junk weapon against him. Okay. So let's use... Let's hope this is Cloudman. It is. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted, game. Exactly what I wanted. Woo! Hey guys, remember this? I'm not doing as well as I should be, though. I think I'm hitting the button just a fraction too early. Yep. You just gotta wait a little bit. Gotta wait till he actually loses that little invulnerability frame before I use it. There we go. Awesome. Now I just have one more to go. If I time this right, I'll be able to do this just the way I want it to. So, junk shield is what I need. Let's do this. Freeze Man! Come on. I think I got this, though. Yep. That wasn't too bad. That is all the Robot Masters and all the rematches and everything. Before I do anything, though, let me use these so I can restore my weapons. I won't be able to get them all back to full health, but I probably won't be able to use all of them anyway. That's decent. Kind of hope there's more, to be honest. I don't know if there are, though. Nope. Okay, here we go with the final boss fight of the game. And remember what I said at the very beginning of the game? The hardest part of Mega Man 7 is the very beginning and the very end. Especially the very end. Because this is probably one of the hardest final bosses in Mega Man history. Now this first part actually isn't too bad. There's a very, very obvious pattern. Just have to find a way to make use of it. wish I knew how to do that part right there, though. So I'm not really remembering that. I think that's it. I think I have to kind of wait more towards the left side. Yep, okay, that's what it was. That's the pattern. I just couldn't remember what it was. But in true Wily fashion, this is not the end. He has a second phase, and my god, what an annoying second phase it is. What makes this phase ridiculous is just the attacks that he has. When he appears, he'll shoot 3 blasts at you. And I don't know how you are supposed to avoid all these blasts, because it's just random in how they hit you. And what's annoying about these blasts is that, okay, he shoots 3 of them. He shoots a fire blast, an ice blast, and a fire, ice, and electric blast. The one you want to get hit by is the electric blast, because it won't freeze you like the ice blast will. And if you get hit by the fire blast, you'll turn into like a little flame and take damage for a few seconds. So, in those attacks, they home in on you really, really hard too. So you have to like time it so you don't get screwed over by those stupid little blasts. And then he also shoots this like giant electric blast at the very end. And that's why the freeze thing is annoying, because he freezes you and lets you get hit by his second follow-up attack. So you have to like just find a way to just basically keep yourself safe during all of that. It basically comes down to you having to use all of your E-tanks and your super tank very appropriately. That's pretty much what it comes down to. But anyway, as for his weakness during the second phase, his weakness is, I want to say, a charged up wind coil, which is ridiculously hard to time as it is, because you're trying to dodge like all these blasts. In the meantime, you also have to use a wind coil at him too, so it just makes the battle really, really ridiculous and almost too hard, at least in my opinion. There are a few things of note. Thunderbolt, it doesn't do any damage, but it actually locks him out of using the second follow-up attack, which he didn't really show off during my first attempt, so I'm hoping he'll actually do that again this time. But I'm going to try this again, and if this doesn't work out, I'm probably going to cut until my successful attempt. But see, like right there, yeah, that's basically the follow-up attack. And again, if you get frozen, there's like no way you can avoid that. Then you have, yeah, the stupid fire blast. It's just really, really awkward. You have to like, it's bad enough. I feel like you have to memorize those patterns, because it almost just seems impossible to memorize them. Like, I don't know. I just have never been able to really pick up on that very well. But hopefully in my final attempt, you'll see how you can ultimately kind of try to beat him. Again, I say kind of because it's like, yeah, you could beat him, but who knows if you're actually doing it the right way, if you kind of get what I'm getting at. But, okay, I'll see you when I try that phase again. Okay, so unfortunately, I wasted an E-tank early on, which I wish I wouldn't have done that. But it's okay, I think I can still do this. This is just going to be a matter of seeing if we can last during this fight. I'm actually surprised I dodged that attack. That's a good start. But let's see if we can keep it up. Again, go for the electric shots, because those are the ones that'll do the least damage, and they won't do like any other annoying effects either. Like that. Perfect. I think I can probably get hit by one more. Perfect. So after I hit them, I'm going to use one of my E-tanks. This is going pretty well. Need to start thinking about using maybe a weapon tank too, so annoying, but that's fine. I'll live with it. Ah, damn it. Went into the electric blast. Where is he? There he is. Boom. Okay, I'm actually gonna use my super tank here. Just so I can fill both up at the same time. And again, this is looking pretty well. I think I will have this now. Ah, damn. Again, I just hate these stupid attacks. It's really, really difficult to avoid them. And see, like, right there, I thought I had, like, a really good jump, too. But, no, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna not risk it. I'm getting kind of close to the end, though, so I can't use too many more E-tanks. Oh, but I only need 2 more hits, so I should be okay. Okay, 1 more attack. Oh, wow, I even avoided that, too. Perfect, perfect. And he is still alive? Still alive because I missed that, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We'll deal with it. I dodged another attack, too. There we go. So yeah, that is definitely the hardest fight, just because you have to almost deliberately take damage, which is ridiculous. The timing for avoiding that is just so freaking stupid. Still, though, interesting boss fight, I guess. Okay, I give up. Sorry about all the trouble. I'll go quietly. I don't trust you, Wily. I gonna do what I should have done years ago. Holy crap. You forget, Mega Man. Robots cannot harm humans. Says the guy who frickin' sent a giant rolling pin robot against an entire city, probably killing people. I am more than a robot. Die, Wily. Jesus. That's pretty badass that he said that, though. Well, I guess Mega Man doesn't have to be the one to do it, I guess. Oh. Too late, Mega Man. He who hesitates is lost. We shall return. Oh, it was worth a shot. That is apparently an interesting plot element of this, though, where, yeah, Mega Man cannot destroy humanity, even if it is Wily. It just got to a situation there where Wily was able to be saved. But yeah, that's going to be it for Mega Man 7. Honestly, I do like the game a lot better than I used to. When I first played Mega Man 7, I was just not really digging it. It just felt too different from the original series. But my problem was I didn't, like, spend enough time with it to actually get to the point where it did start kind of feeling like the original series, which I think is pretty cool. The only problem is I do think it's really, really easy in some parts, where you could basically cheap out entire robot masters without, like, even trying. And then it's also too hard in places when you get to, like, Slash Man and trying to dodge his attacks, or you get to the final Wily boss, which is ridiculous. But it is definitely a fair game for most of it, and, you know, if you want to, like, do this on, like, retro achievements or something, I think it's a fairly easy set, where, you know, you have your typical get all the items and all that, and then also, you know, there's some ones where you can challenge yourselves by doing, like, beating all the robots without their weaknesses. You can do it without trying to take damage, that kind of thing. But overall, this was an enjoyable project. I'm glad I got to cover this. As for my next Mega Man project, I don't know when it's going to be, because Like I said before, I only had experience with the original Classic series, so 1 through 6. And I never played this game, so I had to get a little bit of practice with this, which I did, and I beat this. But I haven't really played Mega Man 8, I haven't really played Mega Man 9 or 10 either, so I'd have to get more familiar with those games. I think if I were to do another Mega Man game, it would probably be Mega Man 8. I'll try to find a way to get that game. Actually, I have it. It's on the Anniversary Collection, which is what I'm doing this on, so yeah, it really shouldn't be an issue regardless. But anyway, yeah, so Mega Man 8 will be the next Mega Man game. I don't know when I'm going to start doing the X series, because I do have Mega Man X on Virtual Console, so I can play that still. But I haven't really played much of it. I kind of want to experience it on my own, so obviously it's not going to be a blind playthrough. But much like this game, I need a lot more practice with it before I actually do a project on it, so just kind of wait on that. I'll start planning for Mega Man 8 probably sometime next year. I'm thinking about kind of doing the same thing with Mega Man that I was doing with Sonic games, where it's like I do 1 or 2 of them a year. But since I haven't really played any of Mega Man 8, that's probably going to be a bit longer than just 2 per year. It'll probably be like next year when I get to Mega Man 8, but I don't know. Anything can happen over time, I suppose, so I can't really say for certain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely check out this game if at all possible. I don't know if it's on any eShops or not, or any virtual consoles. I don't think it is. Like, I know Mega Man X is, but I don't know about Mega Man 7. That's actually kind of a good question. But if you can ever find the Anniversary Collection, which is on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox, I do really recommend that collection because it allows you to experience all these old games in a very unique way, which is kind of cool. So yeah, definitely check it out if you can. I think there is also a special something you can unlock in this game as well. I'm gonna wait till the credits finish before I try to do it, but I think I will kind of show that off too. It's kind of an interesting side feature, I guess. But we're going to let the credits finish up before we even look into that. I might be thinking of another Mega Man game too, though. I don't know. I'll need to verify. It's a happy Mega Man family. You got Mega Man, Rush, Roll, Beat, Dr. White, or Dr. Light. I think Dr. White's his Japanese. No. It's Dr. Wright, not White. Yeah. Then you got Eddie, and then you got Otto, so there you go. The whole Mega Man gang. There's also the Game Boy Mega Man games too, but I'll figure out what I'm going to do about those as well. I guess I could do a thing where I do like one of the regular series and then do one of the Game Boy series like in the same year. That way I can kind of cover 2 birds with 1 stone maybe. That'd be interesting. But can I move any further? I don't think so. So very quickly I'm going to reset, see if there are any bonus secrets I can show off, and then I'll leave it at that. So see you guys in just a second, but if not, I'll see you guys for the next Mega Man project. Okay, so there are actually some secret passwords you can enter. So basically, this is how the password system works. Every time you get a game over or finish a stage with a new item, you get a password so you can go back to that point with the same items and stuff of that nature. It's actually kind of cool because you can actually find websites that where if you basically put in a certain password, you can find out like where you'll be, how many lives you have, how many energy tanks you'll have, all of that kind of stuff. And like you can also use that to get to a certain part of the game with certain items, so you can even skip bosses if you really want to. But honestly, I think that's kind of lame. But regardless, there are a few passwords you can get. There's one password that actually allows you to skip the intro stage, allow you to fight all 8 robot masters at first, And you also skip that medium or that midway museum stage as well. This code does not work in the Anniversary Collection, so you have to do this straight up on the SNES or the Virtual Console version. But the code is basically, and it's, again, from left to right, top to bottom, 1755 8187 6486 2322. I'll put that in the video description as well, so you don't have to write that down or anything. But, and you also saw this code at the very end of the credits if you were paying attention, you can input another 16-digit number, which I will be doing. So let's go 1 4 1 5 5 5 8 5. Damn it. I probably could cycle the other direction too, but I don't want to accidentally press the cancel button. 7 8 2 3 6 2 5 1. Now, if you insert this code, you'll start at the final Dr. Wily stage with all weapons and items, including 4 energy and weapon tanks, 4 beat whistles, an S-tank, and 999 bolts. And you can also use the same code to access a secret 2-player mode, which you basically have to put in this password, but before you hit start, hold the L and R buttons. And you have a versus mode, where you can play as either Mega Man or Bass, or Bass, not Bass. I used to call him Bass when I was younger, but it is definitely Bass. Now the thing is, this is a 2-player mode, which I can't really show off. It's only a 2-player mode, but yeah, it's basically just, you know, fight each other with different weapons and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how you access the main secrets of this game. I'll try to find the password generator I was talking about too, so again, if you want to go to a certain part of the game with certain power-ups, you have the ability to do that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end this project, so thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed Mega Man 7, and I will talk to you for the next project, whether it's more Mega Man or whether it's something else. It doesn't really matter. I'll see you guys then. Later, folks.